Hello there everyone. If in case of you are required for any projects means just check out the clickmyprojects.com. Now I'm here to talk about the adaptive mobile cloud computing for enriched mobile multimedias and AV applications. First of all, what is meant by mobile cloud computing? The mobile cloud computing is much more easier for that. We can just go for the cloud computing. What's the cloud computing? Its main work is to use to share, to use to save, and whatever the processes or data, whatever the files which we give, which should be saved and safe process, and the security has to be played as a main key here, but that can be done with an encryption or a decryption process. That doesn't matter, we doesn't gonna over out here. The worldwide shipment smartphones for exceeding PCs now and all. Now the way of around just if in case of counting the process of mobiles, and if in case we're going for a count of a mobile or else a laptop, we'll go for a mobile because we got lot of options than laptop over than the mobile. For example, too much kind of applications, too much kind of sharing applications, we can get it from the mobile only, unless we are going to do with the laptop for like BlueStack or some kind of things. Now we are going to do mainly work out with the CMM application service, and we analyze the change imposed by the mobile cloud computing that need to be addressed to make CMM applications viable, including response time, user experience, and we illustrate the challenges and the kind of gaming commands on mobile devices which all has been used only with the pace of an index mobile computing or cloud gaming or multiple applications. In our process, in this paper, which is what's the thing which is delivered is, for example, if you're going for a video file or an audio file or a file which has around 2 to 3 KB or 3 MB, the the file will be taking around 3 to 5 MBs, so that the file will be retrieved from the cloud as soon as possible. But in case of a lack of any processes or a internet work or what kind of a socket problems will be taken place, so that what this is the adaptive mobile flow. If we go for the first of all, we should start from the initial process, and after that we are going to the access point. What is meant by access point means such nothing but a sensor. The sensor will be creating both the adaptive cloud, and also it will connect with the service gateway as well as the packet gateway. The service gateway is meant only for the wired network, and packet gateway is also where can be used with wired or wireless networks. Packet gateway is nothing but each and every time the process will be sent through the sensors, or whatever the process comes in will be sent through the sensor as a packet. And also the sensor which is given is secondly is the query answer will be given sent to the process, and the answer of the sensor will be again processed, and the transmission energy will be requested to the main user just for the task distribution. The task distribution will be held, and after that the if in case the sensor is okay with the process, it will send it to the cloud server. The cloud server will manage the process, and it will take it out from the MP4 or whatever the file we require. It will get it back to the process, and after that, yeah, once it gets to the laptop or a mobile, the process will get stopped. This is the way of working in contributions. What are we gonna do in that case? Now we are going for the project. Just check out our NetBeans project. Now here is the cloud server. The cloud server and the packet gateway, which I gave an image for this one as a wired network, and a service gateway, a wireless network. Uh, in this case of service gateway, most of the people will be using the service gateway, so that I am using service gateway now. The grasp one is nothing but a sensor. Sensor can be wired, or else the sensor can be wireless. Now, in what way we gonna use or send the request for this one? Either a laptop or a mobile, so that in only two cases you use this in this process. So now we are going to use the cloud store for the opening the process, because that should be a this is the cloud. Now we need to create a database. The database will be created properly, and also we create a table. The table will also be created successfully. Now browsing for a file. What file can we take it? We can choose a MP4 file. Okay, because it was much more than any others, because if the MP4 file has been successfully retrieved, every other process will also be retrieved. For example, a text file or a word file or a MP4 file. Now upload it. Now just view the this in case if we should view it, because the database can be or cannot be saved. Now going for the service provider, the service provider is completely retrieved it. Okay, now we are going for the mobile process. This our mobile, and also we need to run the grasp one, and also the service gateway. As I said before, in our concern we are using a wireless network, so that we are going for the service gateway. Now just minimize everything, just go for. Now the sensor has to be started initially. Start the sensor. After that, go for the mobile. Now go for that. What's the text which we give is an MP4 file, so that which is going for an MP4. Now get the memory usage. This is the main process which we're going to use it, because it will show what's the free space, it show what's the maximum memory, or else the total memory which is used in the C colon D E F, and whatever the columns which we got in our computer. Now send the request. The request will be sent, uh, and then the second it should be received by the service gateway. After that, the service gateway will ask the permission from the sensor. Now the sensor will also be created. It has been came from the mobile. The before MPL with the sense request will be given from the mobile. It will be showed. Now send it. The send will be successful, and it has been created and saved successfully. Now it shows the sensor has been started, and for the mp.4 file. Okay, and after that send it to the cloud. The cloud will receive the process, and the process received will be shown here, because successfully the send process will not may not be getting in through this process, so that the file will be received and send it to the mobile directly, because the encryption and decryption process has not been taken place in the paper, so that we are not going to follow it. Now coming for the mobile, we need to download it. We just need to know, we can't be make sure the download has been completed, because I have saved the process in the D column. Now we can check out this. You can just see this in 348 KB, and if we go for a refresh one for 445 KB, the refreshing process will be taken place, because we are just connecting it through the socket and copying it through the socket, so that the process may not be going for a long much period time, so that you just take out the small files, and it will be very much useful and efficient for the piece person. Now the complete video file must be taken over and should be retrieved here. The process is retrieving a little bit slower, because my system configuration is not much going for efficient works. Now the video file has been given and taken from it. The complete video file can be taken in an hour or something, because we are not supposed to get any other files throughout it. In case of an MP3 file, it may take only a little time. Well, the complete video file has been retrieved from the database. So this is how the process has been taken out from the, and the mobile, an acknowledgement will be received for the mobile that a process has been received successfully. Thank you.